I'm here with Max.
Hey, what's up?
Now, I'm looking at your sign. It's the most unique sign I'm seeing. The shirt is out there. I'm seeing the crosses. I was assuming from a distance, you're looking like a warrior for Christ.
Yes, sir. You know, I'm from the Catholic Church. I'm going to this church. Well, I only been here about a month now. But I go to the church called Our Lady of Perpetual Health. Which means like
Perpetual Health, yes. Okay.
But yeah, you know, I've been in this movement to try to ban, you know what I'm saying, this will really damage our society, you know what I'm saying, because if you get an older person, you know, that's all they know, so that for actually help them to become more perverted, you know what I'm saying, want to hit, rape, kidnap, you know what I'm saying, and deal with the cartels, you know what I'm saying, to try to do all the smuggling. They also got where they kidnap people and turn the kids for organs.
Right.
I mean, they get really nasty.
Yeah, it's about as what they're doing in China.
We want to promote it in the most acceptable way that it is. So yeah, it also breaks up families.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Street club, you know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, it's a big money making industry, you know what I'm saying? They can do it in a safe environment, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? We United States, you know what I'm saying? We're one of the world leaders and we promote democracy. We promote morals and principles.
For real.
It doesn't look right if we promote this and we allow this.
Yeah. No, I'm getting it. And I'm trying to look at it from a scientific point of view. There's all kinds of studies going on that's saying that. Oh, can't lose that. I was just saying that there's studies out there saying that when it comes to the pornography, that's really affecting the ability for young men to be able to socialize, and be able to get in long-lasting relationships and be meaningful with it. So that's what hit me on. That's why I wanted to holler at you real quick.
Yeah.
So one more time.
Let me add something else. I totally agree with that, you know what I'm saying? Because when you're looking at it, you know what I'm saying, from the perspective of confidence, right? You're lacking confidence to step to a girl and be like, you know, because you're doing something that kind of like, you realize you're doing something that kind of like creepy, you know what I'm saying, and not acceptable. And then if you get used to it, you know what I'm saying, if you don't have like somebody like, hey man, you know, you got to stop this, you know what I'm saying, you don't talk to nobody, you know what I'm saying. That's something about psychology. If you talk about your problem, whatever it's affecting you, it help you release some of that instead of you holding it in. When your mind holds in, whatever it might be, you know what I'm saying, a traumatic event, you know what I'm saying, or depression, or frustration, if you hold it in, you ain't got nowhere to out. But when you let it out, it kind of helps open up that little space, a little room to have somebody tell you something positive, something, you know what I'm saying.
You can accept it better.
Yeah, you can accept it better. Instead of, so now if you got this little sicko thing going on, you know what I'm saying, you are more on, what you call it, it's more possibility for you to go and rape somebody, kidnap somebody for, you know what I'm saying, than for you to step to somebody and try to build that
do the right thing. Yeah.
You fear the outcome of that, and once you get it, be a grown person, you know what I'm saying, like if you get around 20, 30, it's gonna be too late.
Yeah.
You're already a psychopath.
Okay, and so normalizing that kind of stuff is what gets us on the slippery slide to do worse stuff, and then, you know, it also affects just the person-to-person kind of relationships.
Amen. And even from the godly or spiritual perspective, God gonna forgive you, but society ain't, you know what I'm saying. You go to court, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna do what they are there for. You know what I'm saying? So it really, you know what I'm saying, we ban this, you know what I'm saying, and at the same time we open up to people, you know what I'm saying, be able to be more socialized. You don't want to outcast nobody. When you outcast somebody, it creates that.
It's about inclusivity, not exclusivity.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. You want to be friendly. I mean, it doesn't mean that you got to be behind the person or constantly, hey man, you know, blah, blah, you know what I'm saying, but you be social. You know what I'm saying? When you socialize with somebody, you know what I'm saying, you're like, oh, you know what I'm saying, you give them something to think, you know what I'm saying, you be like, okay, well, I can talk to this person, you know what I'm saying, something happens, if I feel depressed, I can talk to them, you know what I'm saying. Well, in the world, we're missing that. 2020, we're missing a lot of that, you know what I'm saying. It's more only for people that really got mental problems, they got money, they can afford a psychologist, psychiatrist, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But, you know what I'm saying, we, in the lower level, you know what I'm saying, create this type of social activity as like, hey, how you doing, you know what I'm saying, blah, blah, you need somebody to talk to, you know what I'm saying, kind of gonna help out a whole lot, you know what I'm saying, to eliminate those type of situation where people they end up want to be mentally stable by this activity.
And having healthy relationships and being respectful to people, especially, you know, of the other gender, because what you're talking about really affects that. Yeah. So I wanted to tell you I appreciate that, and I'm glad you gave me some time on it.
What's your name again?
Alex.
And one more
or Big Al. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Parler.
Yeah, I'm gonna look you up. So I'm gonna join I'm gonna subscribe. You know, another thing that was from the pornography perspective, but also from the strip club. It destroyed families. You know what I'm saying? Or relationships.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got it all saying. You know, like on proms, or once you go and become a bachelor, you're gonna get married, you go to a strip club. We gotta eliminate that. You know what I'm saying? If we go
In
we're promoting democracy, right? You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't look right that we're promoting only democracy and morals and principles, and we allowing this. You know what I'm saying? Like Boko Haram is a terrorist group over there in Africa, in Nigeria. You know, say that Boko Haram means against Western education and so
everything in Christianity and you know, society over here and all that.
And they're gonna use prostitution in Las Vegas, Nevada. Prostitution is legal.
Right.
She can go and have sex and get paid for it.
Yeah, no.
We gotta eliminate
Reno
that.
is the biggest capital of it in America.
Yeah, so you know they call it Sin City. So you know the evil one, the devil, you know, so he's gonna use that as his advantage to destroy.
Absolutely.
It. I respect all religion. Islam is not a bad religion. As a matter of fact, beautiful.
There's peaceful things to it, and so you know that's where I can get to it. Peaceful things, peaceful who want to be people who want to espouse the peaceful aspects of it. Absolutely, but when it's about jihad, then I can't get down with it.
No, I'm totally against that. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying, they're against us. They're against anything that comes from the West, including Europe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even if you're a Muslim, they're gonna look at you crazy because you come from over here. You know what I'm saying? So it's not beneficial for us in any kind of way for us to promote and allow this. We understand that we democratic and when people, the reason why people came from Europe to the United States because they were being persecuted over there for being gay, for being witches, for white magic, whatever. You're gonna do that over there in Europe. You'll get slain.
Or even like the different sects of Christianity is enough to mess people up.
Right. So you know we love that. You know what I'm saying? But now in 2020, we got to change. We got to step up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing against homosexual. I understand that that's psychological. So you know you got to let them know. You know what I'm saying? But now we talking about strict love. You know what I'm saying? A woman gotta she feel that she gotta do this and have sex, and you know one thing lead to another. She get kidnapped, they put pills in her drink, she get raped, she get beat up, she don't know who it is because she was drunk.
Yeah.
Even if they go to court, she was intoxicated. So you know whatever the case may be, it's not acceptable. You know what I'm saying? We gotta eliminate that. You know what I'm saying? I strongly encourage, you know what I'm saying, our politician, our community, you know what I'm saying, to change. You know what I'm saying? And that they're gonna help people. She could go to school. Hey man, you know you could get a loan to go to school and be a doctor, a psychologist, a neurologist. In our country, we got one doctor for every 20,000 patients. A doctor cannot see 20,000 patients in one day. You know what I'm saying? So we need more doctors. We need more nurses. We need psychiatrists. We need neurologists. We lack a lot of that.
We need to change how we're doing things over here.
saying?
You know,
Yeah,
there's need for reform, but that doesn't mean we need to flip up the whole system.
No.
We're not to destroy it. We're not trying to destroy nothing.
No, we're not trying to. We're trying to, you know what I'm saying, step up. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you, hey man, listen, I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a woman to get naked for me to have sex or feel that she's beautiful, she's acceptable. She don't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? But that's me. You know what I'm saying? But now, if we encourage our people, hey man, you know, they got to change that, because now if you're doing this all in Lolo, you ain't got to pay for it. Pornography, you ain't got to pay for it. You hide it.
It's
nobody
too
knows
easy.
about it. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. You don't have no time when you do want to be with a woman. You know what I'm saying? You're like, man, you got to do this. You got to do all these nasty things. You know what I'm saying? Because you already got used to it. You lost all the sensitivity, natural sensitivity for a woman, what God created a woman and a man for. You know what I'm saying?
And it's desensitizing. All these things you're talking about are desensitizing dudes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now you look, God created a man for a woman, right? Okay, so now, you know what I'm saying, blah, squalor, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, if you stop that at an early age, you know what I'm saying, little down the line, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be like, man, you know, I ain't got to, you're going to recognize that. It's going to be implanted. It's like you were raised from the house, because everything starts at the house. Your parent ingrained this in you, you know what I'm saying? Okay, you ain't had that. You grew up on the street, you were homeless, you were beat up, you were brutalized by your parent, sexually molested. That's understandable. But if you go to those places, it's going to worsen. You ain't going to break away from that, you know what I'm saying? And you don't have no type of counsel, you know what I'm saying, counseling from a specialist, you know what I'm saying, or from an expert. That's even worse. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to be open there, because this is free. This is allowable. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to go and see a specialist, because I'm getting my dope, you know what I'm saying, from right here. You know what I'm saying? It's legal. I ain't going to get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? They can't catch me because there ain't no cameras. I could break some, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that kind of sickness in the mind, man.
So it's affected our society, you know what I'm saying? what I'm saying? And as a nation, you know what I'm saying, they're looking at Boko Haram saying that we trying to go over there to overthrow them so we can bring homosexuality, prostitution, and all that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we about rights, civil rights, you know what I'm saying? And we already know that homosexuality is a worldwide, and you know what I'm saying, we can't really do nothing about it. But we could do something
And-
about stripping,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? We could do something about that.
And the thing is, you know, over in that kind of philosophy, they'll just kill you straight up if they catch you doing anything.
Yeah, they're really strict. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Over there, you know what I'm saying, the community over there gonna feel that it's better for them to be on the Boko Haram, you know what I'm saying, than us coming over there and liberate them and bring democracy. Because democracy gonna come with prostitution, homosexuality, something that's gonna affect our whole society. We don't want that. We'd rather have Boko Haram. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
And so we got to
That-
fix what we're doing over here before we can get over there
Hey
better.
man, we could do both at the same time,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying, we need to get this, you know what I'm saying. Tell these young girls, man, you don't need to be doing that. Young, old, you know what I'm saying, you don't need to be doing that. We need to invest. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to be successful,
Hi.
in order for us to have some success, we need to invest. We need some more homeless shelters. There's a lot of homeless people, females out here that feel that they need to do. And you see, once you grow up on the street, that's all you know. Nobody can tell you otherwise. If I sell my body for, I'm gonna have money enough. I'm gonna have enough money to get me by to get more drugs. You know what I'm saying? So we need to go ahead and build more. We need to build more homeless shelters, you know what I'm saying, and more program vocational skills for women, for anybody, you know what I'm saying, but especially for them, because they're more at risk. A man can survive out here on the street. You know, a man can survive.
Hi.
Not a kid, but a man can survive, you know what I'm saying? But a woman got more, you know what I'm saying, vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Women more vulnerable to end up in prostitution, get raped, you know what I'm saying, be exploited, you know what I'm saying, that a man, he could go to the construction, they got a labor pool where they find you work temporary, daily, force personnel, or they got people ready. There's all over the country. Every state that I've been, I always end up working for them and getting paid $70, $80 a day. You know what I'm saying? But a woman she can see that far. Going to construction, sweeping, nah. I'd rather sell my body. So we need to encourage them, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, man, we even give you an allowance. $100, whatever, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? So they can stop that. It's rather for them to make $5,000 a day or a night dancing on the strip clubs, exposing their body, than $80 a day or $400 worth of food stamps. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Hey, I'd rather $5,000. You know what I'm saying? So we got to make it unacceptable, you know what I'm saying, illegal for her to do that. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna have people that snitch in over there. Hey man, you know there's prostitution over there. Cause prostitution gonna destroy family. No woman want her husband leaving her for a prostitute. She don't want to be end up having AIDS, syphilis, gonorrhea, herpes. You know what I'm saying? She don't want him taking the kid to a prostitute. You know what I'm saying? When we make it acceptable or accessible, you know what I'm saying? He hurt us along the line.
Yeah.
We need to.
Well, I just gotta say I can't agree with everything, but I'm loving your spirit, and I'm loving that you're out here, you know, with it and standing for it, for real. So yeah, take it easy, bro, and just appreciate what you're doing out here.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
And you know, one more thing, communists destroy countries.